Hi everyone, this is Niki. It has been a while since I made a video and an update about the shelter, and I think it's a very crucial moment for me to address all of you, all of the people that have been supporting Guva Shelter for many years, and also the people that have joined the greater team lately. Thank you all so much. I would like to start off with that. I would like to thank every person that has ever visited us and donated to us and helped take care of any animal in our care. Thank you so much. And a huge thank you to all the organizations that help us from Germany, from Switzerland, from Finland, and all the people that have adopted also and have made some of our animals very happy. Taking that into account, we would like to address a big issue that we have in the shelter lately. For a while, all our posts have been around economics and, of course, about rescues of the animals. We believe that everyone is dealing with a difficult financial situation in this moment, and we are not an exception, unfortunately. Thanks to all of you, we have managed to run this shelter for more than 18 years now, trying to improve every single day, provide something better for the animals every single year, upgrade our facilities. Those who have visited know they're not the best in the world, but we try really hard to keep them up, to improve them. In 2020, we managed to do a big upgrade thanks to all of you, get rid of the previous era of chains, go to a new era of kennels, and also give a garden to the dogs where they can play. The situation, though, is that the overpopulation of dogs and cats in Crete has not stopped. We are trying to address this issue as well with sterilizations and education, and we have some big plans that will revolve, hopefully in the future, around a new center we want to build. We have those plans. We are working towards a solution. But in this moment, we cannot focus on these plans because our current shelter is basically drowning in debt because of overpopulation. We are very happy to hear from people that visit us that they don't see so many animals at the streets anymore, especially dogs, because cat population is out of control completely, unfortunately, and they are a little bit more unseen, again, unfortunately, not to our eyes, but that's the situation. But the thing is, there are not so many dogs at the streets because many shelters have stepped forward, like us, trying to take more and more, trying to help them, trying to find a better future for them. And we still have amazing adoptions, amazing families that come forward and help them. We can secure a great future for them. We have tried so hard to provide not only basic care, not just food or anti-flea medication, but also much needed operations, operations that make their lives pain-free, better. They help them have a more secure future. All these, plus the high prices on everything right now, food, medical costs, operations, hospitalizations, all the things that we try to improve come with a higher cost. And all of you that have been donated have helped us stay afloat so far, but now it's starting to go completely out of balance, unfortunately. We owe so much money to the vets that, okay, no matter how much they trust us, it's starting to get really worrying. Our vet bills are over 30,000 euros at the moment. I'm not sure exactly about the number, but over that. And we also have a food bill at the nearby pet shop that we buy from. Nothing works without a bill in this moment, and we don't know how to continue. And we are facing another problem that we didn't have in the past few years. We have way less help in the shelter, way less volunteers, way less interns this year. We don't know how the future will be. But right now, the staff that we have, the people that we have are so overworked, so tired, so exhausted, mentally and physically, because it's very hard to keep the shelter clean. It has a form that is a little bit, let's say, more modern, if I may use this term, because we have a cement on the floor that we try to keep very clean. It's not just soil, it's not just fields. We have a very small shelter and we try our best, but it's very hard to keep it clean. We still use daily, the people in the shelter daily need to use buckets of water, carrying a lot of load in a long distance to just brush floors and try to keep it clean in a very difficult situation. So for us right now, in order to keep up, we really need to upgrade the shelter. We really need to install water pressure system so we can wash faster, more efficiently, get rid of viruses, get rid of infections and parasites better. In order to do so, we need electricity. We have been operating the shelter with no electricity for so long. It's like we don't live in 2026 anymore. We really need, and we will use what the Cretan sun has to offer. We will utilize the sun that we have in Creta. We want to install a solar panel system for electricity that will be efficient and strong and also movable. So in case we move, and we are working towards moving to a better shelter in the future, a new shelter, we can take everything with us. We're not wasting anything. This is very important for us because with the amount of people that we have right now and the amount of animals in the shelter, like, we are able to care for 200 animals financially and also with the manpower that we have. And right now we are taking care of over 350 animals in the shelter, plus providing food for more than 200 animals on the streets and in very poor foster homes, for example. So we cannot keep up. We are losing our minds, we are losing our ability. A lot of us are getting sick, and I mean really sick. We have been facing serious illnesses because we are so overworked. And we need to protect the people that protect the animals. And it's not many of us. So please, 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 if you can donate for this cause. We also need to combine it right now with a closure of the gates of the shelter for the next 3 months to new animals. Of course, we will take care of an extreme case. Of course, we will not turn a blind eye to an injured, bleeding animal. That's not what we mean. But please, to everyone visiting, every tourist, everyone who lives here locally, please don't address or visit the shelter just to bring another animal, just to bring us one more. We often hear this phrase, what is one more to you? But that's the 5th person in one day, in a long week and a long month, and in many years of numbers just getting higher. Please, please keep the animals in your home for a little while. We can assist, we can help you find a home. We don't want to turn our backs. We are not saying we are closing our gates, but we need to stop incoming animals right now because we will collapse. It's just, unfortunately, the reality of numbers. Just also keep in mind, there is no official support from the government or the municipality. There is no steady income. We all, every single day, rely on your donations. The €1, 2, 5, 10, 100. Even few thousands when people are very generous, but this is not a standard thing. This is not something we can rely on. The animals cannot face the reality of us going to the shelter one day and saying, we don't have food to feed you anymore. Sorry, dude. We cannot do that. This is not responsible. So please, and also we are facing a new situation. Mr. Manolis, our founder, who has been outside the shelter for many years now due to health issues, he was still, because he has it in his heart and he couldn't let go, of course, of animal rescue, he was taking care of some young kittens in his house, and then we would collaborate to find homes. But right now, it's really the end of an era for him as well. He's getting really old. Right now, he has under his care 25 more cats and kittens, and we need to urgently take those as well in the shelter and look after them. This makes the cat population explode. We cannot let them at the streets. They don't know anymore how to survive at the streets. And we just have to face this reality. We owe it to Mr. Manolis to help in this situation in his life. We owe it to all the animals already in our care not to have this overpopulation that causes sometimes fights, sometimes bites, sometimes stress, stitches. We don't want this. This is not the shelter we have in our mind. Please, please, if you can donate for this cause, we promise we will come back stronger. We are always equally dedicated to our cause, and we are working for a better future for the entire island. Through cooperations, through working with other shelters, through bringing all rescuers together. We have always been a shelter that wants to cooperate with everyone. We are very ready, and many people we have already spoken to are ready to put differences aside and work towards a goal. If you can please stand by your side at this moment, please help us, because the overpopulation, especially if you're bringing in a puppy and we cannot take it right now, we have to pay a dog hotel. This costs so much every month. I know many people bring a puppy and say, okay, I donate maybe 100 euros for this puppy, and they feel good. And they are doing a good thing, because in their countries, they don't have this issue. They don't understand. For us, each puppy might cost 1,500 euros to go from being a puppy, healthy, fully vaccinated, maybe growing up in the shelter because it doesn't get adopted, food, medication, sterilization, microchipping, blood tests, teeth cleaning in the future. Not every puppy gets adopted as a puppy. That's not always the situation. So please, if I was able to transfer to you our situation, if you can see it in my eyes or in my voice, hear it in my voice, we really, really need you. We need your help, your support, your donations, and also your understanding that in the next few months, we cannot take any more animals. We are not a rescue center anymore if we keep taking more than we can support. We are already more than 150 animals over our ability. Please be sympathetic and please stand by our side. Thank you everyone, and we wish we can see you soon in our gates visiting.